Big day today. We're going to try out the 48 durability test. So till now we have tried 47 phone, and my target of this year is 100 phones to try. I hope we can make it. Still we have half a year left. So OnePlus 7 Pro. Before we get into the OnePlus 7 Pro, let's talk about the OnePlus 60. We tried that phone on the last time. That phone had the same Gorilla Glass 6 on the front and Gorilla Glass 5 on the back. So from the 6 feet height, the OnePlus 60 display got cracked. Not even just cracked, it was completely screwed up. It wasn't even working. So now back to the OnePlus 7 Pro. It has got the same kind of glass design. This time it is curved, so it is more fragile. So we are going to perform all the regular usual steps of the durability test. Fine, that's what we will do. Also, I'm going to show you guys the OnePlus 7 Pro drop test along with some other budget phones which you can get in 5,000 rupees, 8,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees. Those phones we have seen in the past, those all phones successfully passed the drop test. Some of them including the glass back also, like the On 8X will include that phone too. And we are going to do some special durability tests for the selfie camera also, even though that is not needed because generally it won't happen. But the company claimed like you can lift up to 20 to 22 kilogram weight with the selfie camera or pop-up camera, being out. So let's give a shot and verify that whether we can really lift up that much amount of weight or not. And we will also try in the future the OnePlus 7 test also. Let's see the non-curved display and without the pop-up camera, whether that phone is following the same tradition as the 60 or not. So let's start and see how durable the OnePlus 7 Pro is. We will start with the basic scratch test. Let's try to figure out what kind of construction is being used on the phone. Front, you will be getting a very basic screen protector. If I remember correctly, OnePlus 60 had a very great solid screen protector. Backside, you will be getting a Gorilla Glass 5. That should make your phone safe from the regular day-to-day scratches from your pocket and bag. Oops, I just made a small cut to my finger. I'm just going to have temporary first aid. I'll take care of it. So we are back on the back glass. You should not be getting any scratches with any sharp objects because Gorilla Glass 5 is very tough. FCC labels are inside the glass. They will be there always. LED flash inside the glass. By hearing the sound, you can easily say that this is made from the Aluminium 7000 series, not stainless steel on the iPhone or the Nokia 8.1. Buttons are very tight, not coming out. We have seen recently many phones are losing buttons very easily. Camera module is again made from the same Aluminium 7000. That should help to save camera glass in case you drop your phone. Your back may crack, but the glass will remain safe. There is no plastic used either on the pop-up camera too. Not sure about the longevity. I mean, if you use it regularly for 70 times in a day, whether it is going to get any scratches or not, the time will tell. But so far it feels to be very solid, unable to scratch on the glass also. OnePlus 7 Pro is being used Gorilla Glass 6 as said by the company. It should be good. We have tried the same on the past. Let's see whether we can get any minor scratches or not. So I can see some minor hairline scratches. That is obvious, but that's not the best display. So why I can say this is not the best display as of now in terms of scratch. If I show you another small phone, this is a Huawei P30 Lite, a very small 20K phone. I'm just trying to scratch in a similar way like we did on the OnePlus 7 Pro, because it is not using Gorilla Glass. They are using some 10-layer proprietary glass. As you can see, there is no single hairline scratches whatsoever I can see. So, but same we saw on the OnePlus 7 Pro. There are so many huge scratches. Not sure about the reason, just to show you. In-display fingerprint sensor, even though we have tested on the 60, it works after scratching too. Just for information, even though if your glass breaks, it should work. Even after heavy scratching, it is working fine, and it is also recognizing the new fingerprint, and it should unlock also. That's true. Speakers and earpiece, the dual speaker this time, it is made from again metal. It is too big and it's totally out, but it is made from the metal. Time to perform a splash test on this phone. Let's see whether the phone survives this splash test or not. There's no official IP rating, but it is good to try in case you throw your phone in the water. If you remember last year, OnePlus 60 had a rainproof. We tried for the 2-minute splash test. The phone successfully passed the splash test. So we are going to try out for the 3-minute at least. If the phone survives, I'm going to freeze it. But if the phone survives the drop test, which I know it won't. Alright, time to take the phone out and verify things whether everything is working fine or not. The in-display fingerprint sensor should work easily fine. Buttons are also working fine. I'm not seeing any issues so far. Everything works fine so far. Alright, pop-up camera, let's verify that it is coming out, and I can see some bit of water there, so maybe coating is inside that, but that should hold your phone from the basic splashes. Time to check the headphone jack. Oops, there's no port, I forgot it. Alright, let's see the Type-C port. Based on the real life test. Now this time there is something new on it. It's good, no such problem at all. Backside also okay, it's fine. Time to perform the bend test on the OnePlus phone. So far whatever phone of the OnePlus we have tried, they all seems to be very solid. Aluminum 7000 is very great in terms of durability, but let's see if the curved display this time does any damage or not. So even with applying maximum force, I can see a small bit of flex, not too much, but just to mention, Nokia 8.1 was the phone I tried. I did not found any kind of flex because that was using stainless steel. Back to 7 Pro, bending from the opposite direction, there is a small flex, but that's fine. I mean, it's a curved display, there are chances, but the phone seems to be very solid on the bend too. Good job OnePlus for making a solid durable phone, especially on the bend side. Alright guys, now we have our last test. Actually there are two tests. So I'm going to drop OnePlus 7 Pro alongside with few other phones. Just to mention Realme C2, I was just doing this test. So this phone also just got delivered, so thought to do it together. Zenfone Max Pro M2 Gorilla Glass 6, same as on the 7 Pro. Let's see if the flagship phone survives or the budget phone survives. And we have another phone, the Honor 8X. I am taking this phone because this phone also has both front and back glass aluminum chassis, similar like you have on the OnePlus 7 Pro. So 3 phones, total 4 phones in the drop test. And main surprise of this thing here today, these are few weights. So OnePlus 7 Pro, OnePlus claimed like their selfie camera can take up to 20 kilograms of weight. So each of them are weighing 5 kilograms, and I have 4 of them, that makes 20 kgs. And I'm going to use this dog chain, which is very solid, not too heavy. So let's see whether we can lift the 20 kilograms weight. Alright guys, now I'm just going to take the selfie camera out. I'm just going to put the weight individual times. We will incrementally increase the weight. Initially it is 5 kilogram as said, as seen there, you can see. Alright, I'm just going to make it firmly tight. Let's see whether we can lift that 5 kgs with this selfie camera or not. Alright, company used in this way, I remember. First they use on the back side, so now you can see. Alright, so let's try to lift it. Oops, this is the first time in the life I'm lifting a weight with a selfie camera. That's great. I'm not sure how long they did it, but so far it's working. Increasing the weight to 10 kilograms, one more block. Now it is 10 kgs. Make it tight. Okay, let's see. It's very difficult because the camera is very tiny. And here we go again. Wow, awesome. So you can easily lift up to 10 kilograms so far. There's no bending such thing at all on the phone. The screen is also very tight. It's a good bicep exercise in case you don't have rod. You can easily use this thing. Time to increase the weight to 15 kilograms. Here we have 3 more blocks. Let's see. Trying from the same direction this time. Okay dokie. Here we go. Alright. Wow, awesome. We can lift the 15 kilograms also. That's very neat and clean. But I can see there's a little bit of flex on the phone. The screen is slightly trying to come out. It's a good way to do some exercise. Use bricks and carry a wire with a OnePlus 7 Pro. That should work. The phone is still working. There's no damage so far. Camera is still working. As you can see, it is properly okay. Last weight, we have 4th block. That makes complete 20 kilograms. I think it should pass because the company tested, so there should not be any problem, but it's fun to see. This time I am trying with opposite direction, like the way company did. I'm just doing in a different way. Let's see whether this time. Okay, it's very difficult to grip the phone because the screen I can see slightly coming out, but still it is functioning. Okay, there you go. 20 kilograms lifted successfully. Good job, man. This is really great. I mean, I never expected to do that, and hopefully I should continue this trend for the future phones too. The solid phone, that's very great. All right, camera is still working. Like you can see, it's still coming out and going. So good job OnePlus for making a super durable phone up to now. So time to perform the drop test. All right, so I'm just going to use 3 more phones, and I'm just going to take out the selfie camera out. Let's see whether if you drop your phone with the camera turned on, what happens there. Is it going to break or fail? All right, here we go. So let's verify. Camera got in, and it is showing me a message, if you can read it here. So it shows free fall detected. The front camera has been lowered. Would you like to use the front camera again? Raise the camera again, and it should come out. That's neat. All right, here we go. Some other phones. Zenfone Max Pro M2. Let's see whether you can drop this phone or not. It's working. Gorilla Glass 6 on the front. It's good. Honor 8X with a glass back. 10-layer proprietary Honor glass. Lastly, we have Realme C2. It's good. All from the rear side. So from this angle, only one phone failed till now, the Pocophone F1 and the Moto E5 Plus. Everything working. Okay, now we are going to draw from the top side. Here we go. OnePlus 7 Pro. Zenfone Max Pro M2. Honor 8X, the glass back. Lastly, we have the Realme C2. Here we go. Okay, everything is working fine. All phones are working. OnePlus 7 Pro is also working great. All right, now I'm just going to drop from the back side. Let's see if the back panel survived or not. So 2 heavyweight, 3, 2, 1. Still showing some kind of error. Free fall detected, the similar we saw earlier. All right, here we have Zenfone Max Pro M2. Next we have the Realme C2. Lastly, we have the Honor 8X, the glass back, my favorite phone in the budget side. All are working, no such problem at all. These all phones are thoroughly tested in the past, and they just work great. Now I'm going to drop facing the screen side. Let's see what happens. Even with this small 1 feet distance, the camera easily goes in. I don't know, maybe due to the impact or with some time it goes in. Honor 8X works fine. Zenfone Max Pro M2. Lastly, we have the Realme C2. All are flipped up except the OnePlus, because that was heavy. Again, the same warning message. So all phones are working. Trying to increase the height in case you're talking and you drop your phone. Let's see what happens. Taking the camera out this time again. Okay, here we go. Bottom side. Free fall detected. Oh my god, it's cracked. I can see there's a crack there. That's surprising. The OnePlus 6T, passed all these tests, but the cracks are just spreading there like the spider webs. It's not too heavy, but yeah, I can easily see display got cracked from the 6 feet drop. I mean, it's the most common height people used to drop their phone when they talk. Let's see on the all budget phones what happened. This is the Honor 8X. Yeah, works great. And lastly, we have the Zenfone Max Pro M2 and the Realme C2. Did all work? All are working, yes, except the Zenfone, this OnePlus 7 Pro. That's very sad to see. I mean, premium phone. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I mean, at least OnePlus 60 did better than that. It just failed on the last test, but this one from just 6 feet height. I mean, that's very ugly. Most of the phones like the Nokia 8.1, the Galaxy Note 9, they just passed these tests. This one just failed. Anyway, we will continue the test. Let's start from the top side, opposite direction. OnePlus 7 Pro, 3, 2, 1. It's bouncy this time. Oh my god. Next we have Zenfone Max Pro M2. Sorry for that. Honor 8X. I mean, I have dropped more than 30 times this phone. Realme C2 at the last. Everyone is working. OnePlus 7 Pro so far is working, but the display is just cracked, it's just spreading because every drop will introduce some new spider webs that you have to deal with that. So stay tuned for the best accessories. I will show you how to do a quick fix to not to injure your hand and fingers. Bottom side, let's try out. And just to tell you guys, OnePlus 6T bottom was cracked from the 10 feet height. From the 6 feet height, that was just working. I'm not sure about that. Let's see. OnePlus 7 Pro. Oh my god, it just got again. This cracked again. Seems like it has a poor durability even compared to OnePlus 6T. I don't know. Maybe the curved display is impacting a lot. It could be the weight or some triple camera design. Not sure really why it is happening. So for 6T seems to be more durable compared to the OnePlus 7 Pro. Moving on to the next phones we have. Let's give a shot. Honor 8X, the same glass back. It's not going in conigular glass, but some 10 layer glass from the Honor 10 6 feet height. Here we go. That phone is very lightweight with some impressive design. We have the Zenfone Max Pro Realme C2, and lastly we have the Gorilla Glass 6 Zenfone Max Pro M2. Let's see whether this phone passes the test or not. Alright, here we go. All are working. Honor 8X glass is still intact, and the OnePlus 7 Pro failed here. I mean, both front and back, they just got crap, and it's gonna cost me a lot of money, 20k at least, to repair both front and back. No problem guys, for you it is okay. Moving on, we are going to drop the phone from the last side, moment of the truth, the screen side. Let's see the phone is going to dead or not. Still it is working, camera is coming out, that we've already tested, but display is just so crappy. Alright, here we go, last test. Alright, Honor 8X again, 10 layer glass from the Honor. It's a bouncy one. Phone should be lightweight. I guess that then they should survive. Realme C2, 6,000 rupees only. Zenfone Max Pro M2, Gorilla Glass 6, that same you would get on the OnePlus 7 Pro. Here we go. Okay, so display is still working. Alright guys, that's been it for OnePlus 7 Pro complete durability test. Now reason why this phone failed, I guess there are two reasons. First reason is obviously the weight. We have seen in the past whatever phones are crossing 200 gram, they never pass, like the Huawei Y9 2019, Galaxy Note 9. OnePlus 6T was also heavy. I don't remember exact weight, but this is again very heavy. And second reason is obviously the curved display. The Galaxy Note 9 with the curved display got failed. These phones survived because they are very lightweight. So company should make lighter phone. For example, the Honor 8X, the same glass and the metal combination, but this phone just survived from the 10 feet also. So anyway guys, that's been it for today's drop test. Phone is very great, solid. Just try to use very good cases, especially drop proof cases, especially the front camera. It's very solid, super awesome job. Thanks for watching. This is Saurabh. Have a great day.